I was just doing my job. By Sir's soothing voice. Okay, look. I'm a security guard for a cash logistics company, and I put my life on the line every day just by coming into work. Now, usually I work internally as a member of the vault crew, but every so often, if a truck can't make it before a location closes for the day, they send us out in special trucks meant for vault crew only. Be that as it may, we are all trained the same way. Shoot until grounded, wait until authorities arrive, and if they just want the money, and not to hurt anyone, if it's snatch and run, what the fuck ever. The company can cover it no matter the amount lost, and the pilot and the jumper won't be held accountable. It's a robbery, and the police can handle it. It's not my fault that people like him have the nerve to run up on us and try to steal right from an armored car. We are told that if we are feeling legitimately threatened, or if we believe that our partner feels legitimately threatened, that we can open fire in self-defense. I mean, for fuck's sake, he had a .38 special pointed at my partner's head with a crazed look in his eyes. I thought he was gonna kill him, and I already tried talking him down, and literally everything else. He said he only wanted blood, not money, so my Gen 4 Glock 22 was my only option. I whipped the .40 caliber from its holster set on my right hip and fired off one shot, right in the head. It stuck right in, since the hollow points like to crunch up and bounce around in the skull. His head was split open pretty good. I got a nice hit on the left backside of his head as he turned around. The exit wound hit certain parts of his face and caused his eye to pop out a bit, just from the force. We use hollow points as mandatory, so the exit is going to be significantly larger than the entry. Lucky for me, he didn't fire any shots into my terrified partner. What seemed to scare him more, however, wasn't that he could have died, and the fact that he just watched someone die. What seemed to bother him was that my face was apparently dead of emotion. I will admit, when I shot the man in the back of the head, I didn't feel anything. My only hesitation was to line up the shot and take a breath. I mean, I didn't want to waste a bullet, so killing him outright would protect my partner as I was meant to, as part of the job description. Plus, I like this partner, and a missed shot could have caused him to fire instinctively into him. I protected an employee's life, so it could continue being of use to us. Asset protection. It's my job. It is also my job to study how things work, to increase productivity and efficiency. I had to inspect the body and its wounds, and figure out how he might have died, without touching him, of course, as that goes against policy. The expanding bullet more than likely scrambled his brain midway through, with its size and force along with anything it took with it like bone. It's plain to see that a headshot is the quickest way to eliminate a threat. The big problem with headshots is the accuracy. I tried going to shooting ranges and such, but the targets just weren't realistic enough. I tried crash test dummies, ballistic gel with human features and skeletal structure, and fake blood, and I even tried just killing pigs and similar mammals for a little while after. But damn it, that just wasn't good enough! There was only so much experience I can get with that sort of practice on learning how to kill an actual person. A living, breathing human being who knew exactly what I had planned on doing, and wasn't planning on backing down until I was dead. Even if he was retreating to a better vantage point to kill me. I must be on top of my game, or I'm going to die, and in that, the company will lose out on assets. I really don't want that. So you see, officer, I needed to kill those people. I needed to get as many different examples as I could. Big or small, young or old, skinny or fat, fast or slow, different variables for different situations. And of course, one of the best ways to emulate that feeling of fight or flight when the assailant is ready to kill you is to induce it. Be it with starvation, incentive, or some other sort of motivation. It can be done to any human being, no matter what. What about that makes me a criminal? I just want to become a better person and employee by improving my skills with first-hand experience. I mean, what better way can you tell me how to do that? What better way can you give that I can more quickly end a person's life than by creating real-life scenarios in which I may find myself in? How is that even remotely a bad thing if I'm succeeding in my pursuit to make my company safer? I'm doing this for the place I work and my paycheck. If I break policy, I end up losing everything I've worked for in my time there. And I really don't want that. Do you, Mr. Detective? Why wouldn't you do the same? Especially since in your line of work, it is more common for you to kill people who are breaking the rules if they won't back down. I was only doing my job, Mr. Detective. I was doing my job, and I was doing it well. So how in the hell does that make me a sociopath?